just back. You just told me as you were coming into the session that sometimes you can be people pleaser.
Yes.
Is that right? Tell me about that. I'll be really pleased if you tell me about that.
Often at my detriment, I will put others' needs before mine.
Yeah.
And I notice it a lot when my wife calls me on it, because I put my needs, and by definition sometimes her needs get behind someone else's who maybe I just met on the street, or a friend who wants me to help move house or something that actually I'll cancel something.
So the key thing is you forget about your own needs to look about the other person's needs. Okay, like so right now, I have certain needs, right? Like I'm a coach, I'm hoping this goes smoothly, we're being filmed, I hope it's a nice example for the film.
Yeah.
So you can orientate to my needs right now.
Yes.
Like what do I want you to say and do right now, Rich? Be a good student.
I want to say the right things.
To say the right things, and they'll be happy, and then I'll be approving, I'll be the approving.
Needed and wanted and loved. And
got it. And you feel that in your body?
I feel that, there, and down this midline to my tummy.
Okay. And so there's some physical sense of what that's like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we can watch out for that as a little red light.
Okay.
There's a little early, so tell me specifically again the things you do.
When I think that, he likes me because I've come from Portsmouth to do his
things.
Like,
very nice of you, I appreciate that. Very good, looks impressive for the camera, it's very good, very good.
And but then there's the safety aspect of, someone likes me, so I'm good, which is down here.
Okay,
somewhere.
so you're feeling something there, yeah, great.
That's probably the more...
And do you feel that, the urge to just look at me like, if you look at me like, what does he want? How can I make him happy? Is there like a feeling that it's the beginning of it?
Yeah, there's that sensation, right where my hand is now, just below my solar plexus.
Great, so that's your little red light.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your red light from now on. If you feel it's hot in here, it's under that light particularly. That's your little red light that when you feel that happening, you're probably about to commit to something that's not smart.
Yes.
Right? Or about to do something that doesn't look after yourself. Yeah. So you could do a bit of distinction coaching. What would it be like right now if you just didn't give a shit about me? Like in your body, don't go at your head. So
I don't know.
So how would that feel if you were just like, I give not one shit what you think of me. I don't care about the camera. I'm here for me, I'm going to take what I want from this situation and fuck your needs.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that stops in my brain.
Yeah. And in your body, do you know someone that's like that? Someone that's a bit selfish, just a bit like, fuck what other people think?
I don't know.
Okay. And if you were to imagine someone like that, how would they be in their body? If they were completely uncaring what other people thought? Because we're going to the opposite extreme now, right?
Standoffish.
Okay, maybe like the posture forwards or back?
Back.
Open or closed?
Closed, I think.
Yeah, tight or relaxed?
Relaxed because they've got no concern about me at all.
Okay.
It's similar to your judgment posture from earlier.
Okay, it's a bit like this, right? Let's do that. Just do that a little bit. I just want to give you a bit of a sense of what that's like to go the opposite extreme, yeah? Give it a try, give it a try. Don't give a shit what you think. Yeah?
I don't give a shit what you think.
Yeah. Say it a couple of times. Don't give a fuck. Don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Not only am I not trying to please you, it's like you're irrelevant to me. Yeah, just.
Oh, I can't even say that. That's hard.
Just walk through me. Just walk through me. So I'm gonna stand here. You can hit me and just move me out of the way. No. You went round me. Yeah. You went round me. Just go right through me. Go right. You're a big guy. I'm gonna just push out of the way. Okay, a couple more times. Just go through me like I don't exist. Look ahead. I don't exist. Like you're looking straight ahead like I completely don't exist. Ugh. Okay, one more time. Just bulldoze me. Don't worry about it. Ugh. Okay, how's that feel? Liberating. Okay, now I'm not suggesting you should turn into a total arsehole, okay, Rich? However, a little bit more of that might be helpful.
Yes.
Okay, so like cats are. Cats don't give a shit.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're a little bit, they just push things off the side, they don't care. They're just like, am I getting fed or not?
Yeah.
Now, there's a two extreme, but I do not think you will go so far to the extreme. You wouldn't have become a nurse and then a trauma therapist, and you wouldn't have become that if you were that person, yeah? So you can do that as a little bit of a practice, like walking down the street. I'm not suggesting you push into people, okay, but some of that sense of I'm going where I'm going.
Yeah, take up the space opposed to...
Yeah, take up the space. Often big guys will kind of be after you, very a bit apologetic and, nice people. Instead, can you walk down, and people will get out of your way,
yes,
by the way.
I'll practice that today.
Yeah, so I'm not suggesting you barge into people, but you can do that safely.
Yeah.
But just with that intention of where I'm going matters, not what you want.
I like that, thank you.
Makes sense? Just a little way you can practice it, walking along.
Yeah.
Okay, do be careful with people, that's the only thing, yeah? But you'll feel the difference straight away, and then you can also walk down the street, exaggerate it. We say the body learns through exaggeration and contrast, the Wendy Palmer thing. So you can be like, you can also walk down the street being like, after you, walking around everyone.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yes, and that's my default.
That's your default, right? So you make that contrast, yeah?
And deliberately step in to people's space, or especially the 2 meter space that's in the subconscious. Yeah, and that sense of, so also you can also just do that little mental thing we did when you're with someone. How would I be in my body if I was totally orientated to them? Yes.
What do you need? What do you need? Yeah. Here, this feeling you said.
Yeah, that little tingle.
Okay, and how would it be if you totally didn't give a shit? Now that might be a struggle, but it's an ongoing inquiry. Okay, and is there a healthy balance?
Yes, because I need to not give a shit enough to be detached from, for instance, clients or someone else's stuff to look after money. So if I'm not the casualty, there's no point to it.
It's not kind.
Yeah.
If you're not looking after yourself, it's not kind. Okay. Also, you're training your client that that's how the world works.
And to be dependent on someone else.
Right, which again isn't kind to the client. So it's actually the more kind thing to do to not do that.
Yes.
All right. I want to frame this in sort of term. I'm guessing kindness is a value for you, given. Definitely for what you do, right? Yeah. Great. So seeing it as more kind to look after yourself and not to put them in that position.
Yeah, I think you used a toasty analogy before.
What analogy?
A toasty analogy.
What's toasty?
If everyone's hungry.
Okay.
I've got a toasty. It's mean to not give the toasty to people.
Right. So that's about the sort of offering what you can do.
It's the same principle. If I'm offering too much of me,
okay.
I want to get the toasty and I don't get any toasty.
Right. So you need to look at some toasty for yourself. Okay. God, I totally forgot I said that, but all right. So that was on the marketing call, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So realizing it's about self-kindness, kindness to others, having that embodied signal.
There's a ding ding that's sung.
Ding ding, I like it. Or a red light, the ding ding that's saying, hey, you might be going into that slightly nice guy mode.
Yeah.
And practicing a little bit of being, what would you call the other mode?
Mark Walsh mode.
Okay, Mark Walsh mode. If it helps to channel me, feel free. You can put on a bit of the Walsh swagger as you walk down the street.
Model excellence, and I see it.
Yeah, in that domain, that's definitely one I can own. Yeah, or I might say cat mode would be another one. Yeah, either way works. Yeah. Okay, great. Any takeaways, any conclusions here?
The physical practice of walking down the street. That's one I can do most times when walking down the street. There's out. Cat mode I like.
Yeah.
And practicing cat mode. And not letting myself constantly move out of the way for everyone else. And knowing that I'm allowed to take up space. Okay, great. And that little practice of checking in, orientating towards the ding ding is the early warning sign. Good work, Rich. Pleasure, man. Good work. Very pleased. Thank you.
Okay, so another nice session. Somatic markers, we call that, giving people an early warning sign when they're going into a pattern. So we take it to quite a subtle thing before their behaviour starts enacting. More distinction coaching there. The walking down the street, don't know where that came from. I never used that one before. It just felt like, okay, that might be, a way for him to differentiate. Sometimes we ask for like role models for things, and it's sometimes a client will say like, I'm channeling you for this, and I'm okay with that if it's something I go, okay, I'm actually good at that, as opposed to that, it's just completely nonsense. Like in this case, I get why he said that. Part of me is a bit uncomfortable with it, but I think as a coach, we need to own what we are good at. And client can use that as a crutch until they re-own it into themselves fully. So that's just a normal thing that people do. I think also might be worth looking at that video in terms of humor. So I use humor quite a lot. It seemed like that would be a good way to connect with Rich. It seemed like that, and also like when to use the humor to go in. I use it at the beginning and then like at the end to come out. So there's this U curve to a session, and humor's really good for going in, but not at the bottom. Take it seriously, and then on the way out. So skillful use of humor to connect and to disconnect consciously there as well.